Every other week, there's some sort of discourse about how straight women don't want to date bisexual men. I am forced to see it happen all the time on Twitter, mostly, but sometimes on TikTok or something else. But it's mainly Twitter because, well, it's Twitter. This whole I don't want to date bisexual men thing happened on May 20th, 2022, when a popular account on Twitter tweeted a tweet that blew up in defense of bisexual men. And we're gonna dive into what all the shit that happened after she tweeted this, because she really sparked something on Twitter. This was all over my home page for way too long than it should have been, and now I'm making a video about it, and it's going to continue to be talked about way too much. But I hope what I have to say about it is better. She tweets, "Somebody explained to me how not wanting to date a bisexual man is homophobia, because if I'm straight, I'd like my partner to be the same. The fuck?" And this tweet really started a conversation. Someone I follow on Twitter, someone you might have heard of before because she has a pretty big account, Ivy Kungu. I cannot remember for the life of me the tweet that she tweeted. She tweeted this tweet that really blew up. If you search their and bisexual men, all the replies will show up, which is, why does TikTok do that? Why do they have the replies show up on a tweet that's deleted? Because I can't see the tweet and I can't find the screenshot of it anywhere, and I don't have the screenshot. In a stroke of absolute luck, this tweet screenshot popped up into my Twitter homepage yesterday. Someone had the screenshot and I was right on it. As soon as I saw it, I'm like, boop! I fucking screenshotted that shit. So here's a tweet that Ivy tweeted, and it says, "Would you date a bisexual man? Girl, if anything, that's a plus." Which, totally agree. But yeah, she deleted it because they were getting a lot of terrible responses to it. So I would have done the same thing. So this reply, one of these replies to this tweet, is really bothering me. The tweet that I am about to show you is a reply to the biphobic tweet from earlier. It is not a reply to the deleted tweet by Ivy. It's not phobia. But why does it matter if he's bisexual, especially if y'all are in a monogamous relationship? Why does it matter? Why does it matter? What I would like to add on to this person's tweet is that it is a phobia. And don't worry, we're going to get into it. So I think the problem with people fucking straight women always starting this weird conversation, and it's not a conversation, really, it's just this discourse over, am I actually biphobic? Yes, you are. The problem with it is, if you don't want to date a man who's bisexual, no one's making you. You could literally just shut the fuck up about it, and, if you're not going to do it, then you're not going to do it, and no one's saying anything. But when you come on Twitter, and you're like, "Oh, I don't want to date bisexual men," people are going to be mad at you, because it is biphobic. I don't know, these women seem very entitled when they say this shit. It's who's saying that we want to go out with you anyway? Do you really think a bisexual man would want to go out with you with this attitude? There's a lot of... So I bookmarked some tweets I'd like to discuss. I got my entire timeline messed up, so I'm just going to clarify this before I get into the rest of the tweets in this video, because they're all out of order. So here's the clarification. First thing that happened, Ivy tweeted this tweet that blew up on Twitter. After that, someone replied to the tweet, and, after they replied to the tweet, this woman, Queen Aries, quote retweeted that. Someone quote retweeted Queen Aries quote retweet and argued with her. Then Queen Aries quote retweeted the quote retweet of the quote retweet. And then someone replied to the quote retweet of the quote retweet of the quote retweet. Which I'm going to discuss all of these. And then the final thing that happened in chronological order was the first biphobic tweet that I read in the beginning of the video, because this was tweeted on 5/21, not on 5/20 when the tweet by Ivy blew up. They say, because it is homophobia, LMAO, you have no other reasoning for not wanting to date bisexual men other than their sexuality. That's what homophobia is. Which, yes, agree with this person, for sure. If you are choosing not to date someone because of something about them that they can't control, that is you disliking them because of that thing. And then this woman retweets that tweet. And this person says, homophobia is disliking someone because of their sexuality. What do you think you're doing right now? What the fuck do you think you're doing right now? Like, y'all love to throw that term around incorrectly. Okay, Queen Aries. I'm sorry, are you queer? If you are, please let me know, because then I'm speaking out of my ass. But how do you know about throwing that term around incorrectly if that term doesn't affect you? Like, do you write the script for what homophobia is now all of a sudden? Straight woman, do you? I don't know. I don't dislike them. I'm just not dating them, LMAO. Why aren't you dating them? You're not dating them literally because they're bisexual. It is biphobia. Like, I don't know how much simpler my explanation can get. Y'all want to pressure people into being okay with something that they aren't okay with so bad. But, oh my god, why are you not okay with it? You just said you're not okay with them being bisexual. This person replies, thank you, I respect bisexual men, but I am not attracted to them. It's not really by force. It kind of is by force though, right? Because you are like literally, if it is really not by force, like this person says that it is, it's because you were raised in a severely homophobic society, and now you have that internalized biphobia, homophobia, and you just don't want to admit that you're being biphobic, because that's what you are. If you're not attracted to one specific type of people because of that one specific thing that they are, that is biphobia. I really, really hate this weird discussion about attraction and how it's something you can't control. But half the time, attraction is rooted in racism, homophobia, people's ideas of standard beauty. And when someone says another example is if you were to say, I won't date a fat woman. Why? Well, because she's fat. Well, that's fat phobic, dude. And if that dude wants to be like, oh, well, it's because, I just am not attracted to fat women. I never find myself attracted to fat women. It's because you were raised in a fat phobic society. And now you're not attracted to fat women because you find them ugly internally because they are fat. Like, that's fat phobia, dude. And then another reply to this tweet by Ivy that got a lot of flack was, as a cis straight woman, other straight women have internalized homophobia. Because what in the world is dating a bi man a bad thing? It's really not. Exactly. Queen Aries says, I do not want to date a man that likes other men. Like, why do y'all insist on forcing this on us and then calling us homophobic for not conforming? Conforming to what? Not being a fucking asshole? LOL, preferences still are a thing. Same way a man cannot want a woman that's been with women. But there's not a single man who would not want to date a woman because she's been with other women. Queer women are extremely fetishized. You saying you don't want to be with a man just because he's been with other men is so homophobic. How can you not see this? Like, it's because you are grossed out with the idea of him being with other men, because you are homophobic. Also, I'd like to add, not every bisexual man has been with another man. And straight women have internalized homophobia. And all these tweets just make that so clear, because there are so many people defending these women who don't want to date bisexual men. And it's just the same rhetoric over and over again, and I'm getting really tired of it. I don't want to date men that's been with other men. Why? Because you think it's gross, because you're homophobic. I don't want to be with someone who's bisexual because there's a higher chance they'll cheat on you. Not true. Literally not true. Bisexuality does not equal polyamory. Just because you're bisexual doesn't mean you're going to cheat or you want to be with multiple people at once. It just means that you like multiple genders. Bisexual men do not get any fucking respect, in my opinion. We have people who shit on us because we like to be with other men and whatever. And it's just the same thing over and over again. People saying that, well, we're actually gay men because we like men. And it's like, no, did you forget about the women that I also like? Like, I'm tired of this shit. Bisexual men, we are worthy. We are strong, and we like men. And if you don't want to date us, then don't, and shut the fuck up about it. Stop trying to veil your homophobia with your preferences. That's all for this video. It's a short one, so I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment anything that you want to comment. I don't care what you say. Again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.